sir, but I ain't cutting no kids and I ain't cutting no old folks.
Something that can make you do wrong.
Hey, you seen that camp speaking I did last week?
Yeah, that shit was so wild. But you should have let y'all what's up on it. It would have been way more too wild.
Man, that shit damn near finna go viral. They finna think I'm Captain Cesariak, Cap Conscious on somebody around this thing, man.
Look, sir, I told you, stop showing the camp speaking.
Man, why is you tripping on me showing the camp speaking, man? We good, man. We gonna go find these Christians, man. We gonna blaze them like we usually do.
That's fine, sir, but I ain't cutting no kids and I ain't cutting no old folks.
Man, look it, man. You sound like a fake Israelite right now, man. I don't give a damn who out there, man. And once that camp equipment go up and that podium go up, I'm blazing on anybody.
That's fine, sir, but I ain't blazing on no old folks.
Man, you sound like a real fake Israelite right now, man. Them niggas disrespected Commander Junior Hunter in front of you. Disrespected the school in front of you. And you ain't trying to go out here and blaze on nobody, man. You sound like a real Christian right now, man. You feel me, sir?
Both of y'all acting like y'all some Christians right now, man. Both of y'all acting like y'all got some princes on the bottom of y'all t-shirts right now. God damn it. Now we gonna go in here and cut these Christians, cut these fake Israelites, and we gonna be out.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. You said that they put millions of my actions. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mass shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new pair of bellums.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Right, if I may, that song goes so hard. Payback is a dog. But if I may, it's Ashley K, this preaching officer of 1,000, I'm a one bar. And preaching officer of 1,000, Ashley Payam. This is our podcast, Crowd Spare Not. And what we do is we break down viral videos for you. You feel me? That you see on Facebook, TikTok, whatever. And we break it down to you and showing you the spirit behind it and what's really going on out in the world. Because our people love to run to the internet for their problems. So what we do in ISUK is we fix all of Israel problems, even the ones on the internet.
That's right, sir. And also, if I could, real quick, you know, some of these videos they may be like a skit, and some of them may be actually real life. But the reason why we bring them out and we break them down like we do is because it happens in everyday life. You understand? So we break them down and the way we do, so we can show the spirit behind everything that's going on. Even if it's a skit, we break that down to let brothers and sisters know what's really going on and how we should really handle a situation. And also, if I could, real quick, I'm gonna plug in the Cry Out Spare Not T-shirts. You understand? We got 3 different designs, all at a small $20 fee. You know what I'm saying, to help us keep this podcast going. Help it, you know what I'm saying, help pay for everything, keep the podcast going. You understand? We also got the Cry Out Spare Not cups.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cry Out Spare Not cups. We got them going too. You understand? Everything that we sell on here, it helps keep the podcast going and help us keep us going live, so we can bring to Israel. We can break down to Israel everything that we feel going on with these videos, and we can show us how to live in our everyday life. You understand?
Right. If I may, okay, everybody, if you Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, really anybody, period. You feel me? You pay your tithes to the priest. You feel me? You send your tithes to ashfreek.com. But with that being said, free will offer for priests, not mandatory. Whatever so amount you like. Go ahead and send some money to the school, man. Send some money to the brothers. You feel me? So we can keep bringing out the truth. You feel me? It takes money to do this, man. How you think these churches is blossoming the way they is? Because y'all pouring y'all money into it. You feel me? So yeah, it's the same way y'all do with the church. Do the same thing with the ISUK, man, so we can keep bringing out this truth. You know, all over the world. Yep. So
that's right. If I could, real quick too, the ISUPK Wear Kentucky. We got T-shirts too, all a bunch of different designs. You understand? You can hit us up on Facebook and Instagram at UPK Wear Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? And see all our designs. And just hit me up, instant messenger, and I can give you the details on any shirt that you like, any colorway, any color T-shirt, whatever you like. I get it together for you. You understand? So again, that's ISUPK Wear Kentucky. UPK Wear Kentucky. You understand? Hit us up on Facebook or Instagram.
That's right. So if I may, we're gonna get into the first video for tonight.
The church is actually like a homemaker, like a breeding ground for hoes. And we had this chastity speaker. Basically, she went up and she said, I got ran through, but then I found God, you know, praise God. And then the husband was like, oh yeah, and I found her after this. I was a virgin and I waited. And I realized I was like, it's always the women who didn't wait. And I'm like, oh, it's like they're kind of marketing, you can be a hoe and then find a husband. Oh, it's like that's what they're marketing to young women. On top of that, the pastors have this reputation for screwing the congregation. Justin Bieber's like priest or whatever pastor came out. I'm like, no wonder they preach forgiveness, because he wants to screw all the hoes. And so what he's saying is, all of you guys can wait. I'm going to screw them and add to the bodies. And then you guys can all marry them after I'm done. Because the guys will all tell me the girls are worse in the church. And I'm like, why would they be worse? Because they basically market that you can be a hoe forever and then get a husband at the end. And so then all the hoes go.
She said this.
If I may, y'all all seen Boys in the Hood. What they say on Boys in the Hood, the church got the old coochie. You say, what? You say, man, what we got time for women. Where we gonna go? We ain't going on Crenshaw. You feel me? We ain't going to the skating rink. We going to church because they got the most hoochies. And you know why? Because the Christian church is a cult. They talking about we a cult. The Christian church is a cult. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. All you got to do is just look up to the sky and say, God, I'm sorry. That's all you got to do. And that's basically what this white girl is breaking down. If I may.
The church is actually like a homemaker.
She said the church is a homemaker because it tells you you can do whatever you want to do, which is what most women want to do, be hoes. You can do whatever you want to do. All you got to do is look up to the sky and say, God, I'm sorry. That white Jesus that's a cult. If you praying a white Jesus, you in a goddamn cult. Real talk.
And if I could real quick, when I was young, that was the only reason why I went to church. Trying to holler at some little girls. That's it. I ain't gonna try to hear the message. I ain't try to go to find out the laws or how we should keep the laws and none of that. I went to because that's what the bitches went to.
Chasing tail.
Facts.
That's all. If I went to Sunday school, because that's the only thing I ever did. I used to go to Sunday school when we was in like 3rd, 4th grade. My mama used to make us, or we couldn't go outside on Sunday.
Right.
So, and the only thing that kept me wanting to go, hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. Hey, Shalom, working third. How what's going on with you? The only thing that made me really want to go Sunday school, it was 3 girls in there that I liked. That was it.
Being ground for hoes. And we had this chastity speaker. Basically, she went up and she said, I got ran through, but then I found God, praise God.
What she say? I got ran through, but I found God. She said, I got ran through, but I found God. So that, all right, okay. So you basically, this what people think. People think you could do whatever the fuck you want to do, and until you're ready to just give in to what the Most High say.
And if I could, real quick, that's especially for the women. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been put on this high pedestal above the men and everything. That the actually told that they what they say now, don't shame her for a body count, don't shame her for being a whore, or don't shame her for this, don't shame her for that. But that's what the Christian church has actually promoted. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't put the woman up so high on a pedestal that she can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? So pouring herself out all her goddamn life, it's like she's done nothing wrong. But let her be a man. Let her be a man that has plenty of women. Then it's all type of problems. The man is toxic. That man is this. That man is that. That man is this. That man is that.
If I may, what you're saying is so heavy because this society has to reverse the roles of the Most High. You feel me? What the hell is that? Man, let me block them. What the hell? But yeah, though. So basically, this society got to reverse the roles of what the Most High do. The Most High say, God, Jesus, man, woman, child. This society, to mess up what God's plan is, they have to put the woman on top. So the woman could do no wrong, like you said. She could do no wrong, while us, we can't even get mad.
Right.
We can't even get mad. What they call it, toxic masculinity or something?
And that happy wife, happy life bullshit.
Oh, that's a hoax. That is a hoax. That is not real. Happy wife, happy life. Man, look, 6 billionaires got divorced this year.
Right.
So tell me, what do you got to do to make them happy? A billionaire? I got $1 billion and you still ain't happy? Come on, stop.
And then the husband was like, oh yeah, and I found her after this. I was a virgin and I waited.
Hey, did you hear that? The husband say I found her after this.
Right.
That's what the husband said. Like, it's like we just gotta just deal with this shit. The men, we just gotta deal with these hoes. They can just go do dicks all they want, and we just gotta. Yeah, I found it after this.
Hey, no slut shaming. No
It don't
slut
count.
shaming. And also, if I could, real quick, you've read that Willie Lynch letter, right? Where they was fuck. I got it on my phone. I got it on my phone.
The table, my table in every class.
Right, kind of what kind?
2008.
I'm a paraphrase, but in the Willie Lynch letter, it says it's gonna raise the man and the black man and the black woman in reverse roles, to where the woman would be strong and independent, and the man would be physically strong but mentally weak.
Right.
And that's exactly what this devil is saying right here. You understand? Because the woman has been put on this pedestal, you know what I'm saying, to where she's so high and mighty and can do no wrong. But if it was reverse roles and it was that man, then he's toxic masculinity. He's this, he's that. He's a womanizer. He doesn't respect women. He doesn't do that. But at the same time, like this devil just said, in the church, these women have been basically put on the loose to whore themselves out from 12 years old to an adult woman, and they've been ran through by everybody inside the church and outside the church, and then the man's supposed to just accept that and respect that.
If I may, what about that saying that they be telling their daughters? Are you young? You young. Go ahead and have fun.
Have fun.
You telling your daughter to be a hoe? You
Yeah.
feel me? I say, man, if you in the Christian church, you in the cult. We ain't the ones in the cult. We dressing how the Bible said we supposed to dress. We saying what the Bible say we supposed to say. Y'all the ones in the cult because y'all doing the exact opposite of what the Bible say to do.
Right.
Real talk. Hold on, wait.
Waited. And I realized it was like, it's always the women who didn't wait. And I'm like,
It's always the women who didn't wait. It's always the women who didn't wait. Man, church got the most hoochies.
If I could, at 13 years old, it was a 26-year-old woman that you know what I'm saying, walked me through and how to do all that. I ain't know nothing.
Damn. That's crazy right there, man.
oh, it's like they're kind of marketing. You can be a hoe and then find a husband. Oh, it's like that's what they're marketing.
How can the church make money? You got to think about it. How can they be multi-billionaires if they teaching what the Bible says? You know what they got to do? They got to teach the opposite of what the Bible says.
Marketing to young women. On top of that, the pastors have this reputation for screwing the congregation. Justin Bieber's like,
the pastor got a reputation for having sex with all them hoes. Hold on, wait. Hold on, if I may. Back home in Chicago, it's an old school pimp that always hosted the Players Ball every year it's basically like the award ceremony for all the pimps in America. He hosted it in Chicago, not in Chicago, but that's where he's from. They hosted it all over the country, different places. And now his name Magic Don Juan. He is a pastor. He has a church on the west side of Chicago. He was a pimp though. I think he's still pimping. The white girl just said that the pastors is known for having sex with all the women in the goddamn church, if they not child molesters.
Priest or whatever pastor came out. I'm like, no wonder.
That's what I was just gonna say. Not only is they having sex with all the girls, they also have sex with the little boys too.
Right, they have. That's what I'm saying. Like if they. This shit gotta go. But that's what we do here. Crowd spare not. We crying out at our people and we sparing not their feelings, man. If you a hoe, you're gonna be put to death when Christ returns. If you having sex with more than one man, you're gonna die. I don't give a fuck if you're 13 or if you're 32. You're gonna die. If you having sex with more than one man, when our king, a black man the world knows as Jesus Christ, comes back.
They preach forgiveness because he wants to screw all the hoes. And so what he's saying, all of you guys can wait. I'm going to screw them and add to the bodies. And then you guys can all marry him after I'm done. Because I'm
going to have sex with all these women and then you marry. That's the pastor for you. If I may, let me get 2 John 1 and 10.
Guys will all tell me the girls are worse in the church. And I'm like, why would they be worse? Because they basically market that you can be a hoe forever and then get a husband at the end.
Women are worse in the church. The women in the church are worse. That's why we say being a crackhead is better than being a Christian. Being a crackhead is better than being a Christian, man. Like real talk, all day long.
And so then all the hoes go.
See, you said this.
Hoes.
You go ahead when you got it.
Okay, this is the book of 2 John, chapter 1, verse 10.
Now, this is in the New Testament where y'all said the laws is done away. You can do whatever you want. That's what the pastors teach.
Verse 10. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine.
And bring not this doctrine. Hold on, wait. Pause at the commas. And bring not this doctrine. What doctrine is John talking about? It's only ever been one doctrine. And that's the covenant that we had with the Most High God that we broke. And now we're fighting to get back to right now, which is, guess what? For the women out there, not being a hoe.
That's right.
And for the men, not being a whoremonger, which is in the Old Testament. But it's being reiterated. This doctrine is talking about the Old Testament. Go ahead.
Okay. Receive him not into your house.
If you're not keeping the laws and commandments, the Most High God says, don't even let them in your house. That's what God says. I'm a priest and prophet of the Lord, and all I can do is tell you what the Most High wants. And he say, if you not teaching this doctrine, do not even let them in your house, because they will corrupt it. They will corrupt your children. You feel me? And now you got a problem. They'll corrupt your woman. Now you got a problem on your hands. Go ahead.
Come, neither bid him Godspeed.
Neither bid him Godspeed. You know what that means? Godspeed is when you go on a mission or you go anywhere and you pray to get back, or you pray to get there in a timely manner. You pray this. It's just going somewhere without having any issues. When you traveling and you don't want any issue, you don't want a flat tire, you don't want to get into a car accident, the Most High say do not even bid them Godspeed, which means let them get into a car accident. Let them get a flat tire. Let them go through whatever problems they have to go through so they can see that because they're not teaching this doctrine, that they're in the wrong.
That's right.
Yeah, that's all I had on that one.
Hold
on, wait. Zabak say they make money by the pastors pimping. Plus, they are pimping out of these trap houses. It's a 2 for what? And all that money is tax free. Ooh wee. It's a box to your hands a lot. But no, he ain't lying though, man. These pastors, man, is killing it, man. And we brought that in the class last night though about how the so-called white man is making all this money from Chase Bank, and he also selling crack. They found metro tons of cocaine on a Chase Bank boat, and they never talked about it.
Right.
They didn't talk about it no more after that.
If I could real quick, let me get Proverbs 30 and 20.
I got
you. Because one thing we have to understand with these sisters out here whoring themselves out and thinking they done did nothing wrong, that's what they could do. Just they free sexually. It's their body, their choice. They can do what they like with their bodies. We can't slut shame and none of that. We're gonna see what the Bible got to say about that.
Right. Now, this Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman.
Such is the way of an adulterous woman. That's a woman that is like what this devil is saying in this video. A woman that whore themselves out. A woman that have sex with anything and everything and has no regards behind it. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness.
She eateth and wipeth her mouth and says she's done nothing wrong. And that's what the church is taught these women. They can have sex with whoever they want to, whenever they want to, however many they want to, and they've done nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord said, you know what I'm saying, sex makes a marriage. When you cleave it to your husband, You know what I'm saying? Not until your husbands. You know what I'm saying? These different men. You cleave to your husband. That's one. You know what I'm saying? A woman has never been made to have sex with multiple men. That's even scientifically proven. A woman is not supposed to have multiple sexual partners.
Don't they got a pH?
A pH balance. They having sex with multiple people with all their pH balance way off. You understand?
That's what I'm saying right now. Hey, hold on, wait. Do you got a pH balance?
Like,
if you have sex with more than one woman, do it throw your pH balance?
not in the slightest. I don't even know. I don't even got one. I don't got a pH balance.
Hey, it's a lot here, man. But for real though, like Harmar said, the church is turning hoes into housewives. Real talk. And guess what? They still hoeing though.
Right.
They still gonna hoe. Because what they saying, boys in the hood, the church got the most hoochies. They said that back in 1990 something, man. This shit is crazy.
And if I could real quick, even science teaches a woman that she's not supposed to have multiple sexual partners, because every time a man enters you, a part of his DNA is left inside you. That alters your DNA.
Or what about this? Your cherry only pop one time.
Your cherry only pops one time.
Pop for every nigga you fuck.
You understand? and you feel like you want a traditional man when you're not a traditional woman whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? You done had all these different men, and then you want a man to be traditional when you ain't not a traditional woman. Come on, you better stop that. What it say in Isaiah 4:1? Hey, that's your favorite verse, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm really feeling that scripture right now. 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Listen, they eat their own food, wear their own clothes, only be let us call by thy name to take away thy reproach, to take away your disgust.
And how you know we in captivity right now still mentally? Because 7 women ain't taking hold of one man. 7 men taking hold of one woman. They getting ran through. So they getting ran. But if I may, we'll go to the next video. You feel me?
Yeah.
The next video. Where we at with it?
These pussy, yeah. You, nigga. Yeah, him.
You're a clown! What's up, baby? Baby, what you got, baby? You don't like me? You motherfucking get to it, nigga. You don't like me, you motherfucking front, get to it, bitch. Don't fucking play with me on Halloween. I'm out here with love, nigga. You wanna have love? It's what up, then, nigga. What's up? Fucking come over here and I'll bust your shit. Nah, hey, keep it pimpin'. Pussy, make sure you don't never talk to me like that, nigga. I'm love, nigga. Keep it mackin'. Don't even let me get y'all, man. What's up, you man? You got a problem? Keep that shit mackin', man. You taking over my energy right now? So what did I do to you? Don't do it for this crowd. You know who I am? Do you know? These pussy, yeah. You, nigga. Yeah, him. You're a clown! What's up, baby? Baby, what you got, baby? You don't like me? You motherfucking get to it, nigga. You don't like me, you motherfucking front, get to it, bitch. Don't fucking play with me on Halloween. I'm out here with love, nigga. You wanna have love? It's what up, then, nigga. What's up? Fucking come over here and I'll bust your shit. Nah, hey, keep it pimpin'. Pussy, make sure you don't never talk to me like that, nigga. I'm love, nigga. Keep it mackin'. Don't even let me get y'all, man. What's up, you man? You got a problem? Keep that shit mackin', man. You really taking over my energy right now? So what did I do to you?
Hey, so if I may, this video is so funny because Diddy really took hold of that demon, which is the Joker. Now, what you gotta understand why this video is so heavy, because it's in season because this is about Halloween. They out celebrating Halloween. But the thing is, this specific Joker that he's dressed up like was Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger had to take pills. You feel me? So he can get into character for this role, which he won all type of awards for. But guess what? Them same pills killed him. And he didn't even finish the movie, if I'm not mistaken. The movie he finished his like shooting, but I don't think he made it to the fucking premiere of the movie. He died before the premiere of the movie happened. You feel me? And P. Diddy is taking on that role, and he almost literally got into it with another actor. The guy he argued with, that's an actor from Power. That's not no just regular dude. He's like it's a demon he's taking on, just like Heath Ledger did. Right. The one that actually played this role and died.
Hey, if I could real quick too, you said that the actor that took that role of the Joker was Heath Ledger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heath Ledger, that was a masculine role. You understand? Like I said, Captain Mashaka said only Pity could turn that masculine role into a LGBTQA elemental P person, because that was gay as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out here with love, nigga. You wanna have love? It's what up, then, nigga. What's up? Fucking come out here and I'll bust your shit.
He said, I'll bust your shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, what? I don't understand it. Like, nigga, he's sitting there because he didn't want to partake into your fuckery. You mad at him because you dressed up as the Joker. You got your homies dressed up like the Joker minions. And you mad because he didn't want to play around. Cause let me get Leviticus 19:31. So P. Diddy is mad because he didn't want to play his game. He didn't just hold him tonight. He's mad because the other niggas don't want to play around. That's the spirit of Halloween. It's the spirit of Halloween, man. It's evil, satanic spirit, man. Real talk.
You said 31?
Don't fucking play with me on Halloween. I'm out here with love.
So what you say? Don't play with me on Halloween. They said don't play with me on Halloween, not on everyday basis. On Halloween. Yeah, you go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 31.
Mm-hmm.
Guard not them that have familiar spirits.
Right. So what this brother did was spiritual. He didn't pay Diddy no attention. It said regard them not that have a familiar spirit. That is a demon. A familiar spirit is a demon because the demons know what you want and what you like. That's why it's called familiar, because you know it and it knows you. And the Bible say regard not a familiar spirit, which is what this brother did. The one that P. Diddy is antagonizing, trying to make him get out of character.
Neither seek after wizards.
Right, neither seek after wizards, man. Wizards, warlocks, witches, all that stuff is the same thing, man. That's people that try to control your mind. You feel me? They try to destroy you like a drug dealer do today. You feel me? Saying seek not after them. And P. Diddy was mad because P. Diddy had a familiar spirit, a demon on him. You feel me? And the demon was mad because the brother did not pay him no attention and was not trying to indulge in that fuckery.
To be defiled by them.
Right, and that's what was happening. The brother was trying not to be defiled by this familiar spirit, this demon that was on P. Diddy that got him out there tripping. Because he was doing this shit all day. This whole day, P. Diddy was dressed up like that. He was out there tripping. And he ran into this brother that had a spirit on him where he didn't want to partake in something. It's Halloween for you, though. It's Halloween.
You don't like me? Motherfucker, get to it, nigga.
You don't even know. He didn't even know that was P. Diddy. That's another thing. He didn't even know that was P. Diddy. That's why P. Diddy had to say it. Like, this on P. Diddy. You feel me? Because the nigga didn't even know. He didn't know who the fuck you were. He just seen a nigga dressed up like the Joker and was fucking tripping, man. But yeah, we gotta definitely step away from all this satanic bullshit. Real talk.
To finish out that verse, I am the Lord your God.
I am the Lord your God, man. This is the Most High saying this. The Most High say, regard not them that have a familiar spirit, which is a demon. Neither seek after wizards, man, which is modern day drug dealers, fortune tellers, all that stuff, man. Because you will be defiled by them. And that's what this brother was trying to fight. And he was looked at like he was wrong because he's trying to fight the fact that P. Diddy had a demon on him and he didn't want no parts of it. Yeah, that's all I had on that, though.
Come, we can go to the next one.
I almost had Christ.
What was whack about hip hop? The worst thing, 1979 Sugar Hill Records. This is the worst thing that ever happened to hip hop. When Sugar Hill Records came out, a woman named Sylvia Robinson and her husband Joey Robinson, they owned all of rap. If you could somehow phantom that in your head for a hot minute, there was one record label that had all the top rappers of the day on it, and no other company had that. Had we stuck together, black people would not be in this situation. They say hip hop is a $10 billion culture every year. That's black people money we should be having. But black people rejected us and lost $10 billion a year. $10 billion a year gone. Whole dream of Dr. King gone. Take it up now to Sugar Hill Records. All the greatest hip hop acts are on the label, but they're not getting treated right. Black people are ripping off black people. I say this respectfully because I'm talking about our parents. These are older blacks ripping off the talent of young. What was whack about hip hop? The worst thing, 1979 Sugar Hill Records. This is the worst thing that ever happened to hip hop.
Now, if I may, let me get Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Cause this, if I may, I'm a little younger, but this KRS-One, right?
Okay.
Is that who this is?
Okay.
So, like, what he's saying is what people starting to say now. He was saying this back then, that if black people would have tried to own something instead of try to join, like Martin Luther King pushed, we wouldn't have to worry about the Jewish man raping everybody for all their money. Yeah, go ahead.
If I could real quick too. Also, KRS-One didn't rap about the killer nigga this, killer nigga that, fuck your hoe, fuck this hoe, let's do drugs, let's smoke drugs, let's sell drugs. He ain't rap about that bullshit neither. He was more so like a political rapper,
Right.
lift up black people rapper. That's what KRS-One was.
Mm-hmm. And that's how most of them was back then. You feel me? They wasn't rapping about drugs and killing and all that stuff. And that's how the NWA blew up. Cause they was like, they called them the godfathers of gangster rap. When really they was the godfathers of destroying the black community with that damn bullshit ass lyrics and shit. Pushing all that shit in everybody's brains every day, all day.
Even though that's really what was happening in the black community.
Oh yeah, it was.
They wasn't trying to fix it like a KRS-One, but they more so just pushing it and letting that be known that this is what it is. And what the so-called Jewish people realized was this is the whole goddamn market right here. Mm-hmm. We can make a whole bunch of money right here, and we destroy the Lord's chosen people with this market right here.
Right.
We can keep their identity and let them destroy their goddamn selves.
Now it's all backfiring now.
Right.
Now it's backfiring because everybody in the media steady coming out saying we the Jews. Rappers steady rapping saying Kodak Black, the little wild little Haitian. That it killed me. I'm listening to a song The little nigga say, we Israelites, my diamonds Israelites. I say, what the fuck you know about that? But so it's really like,
I don't even know what they're saying. I ain't even in front.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, look, the Most High is using them to destroy themselves.
Most High Christ.
Most High using them to destroy themselves. So
they
had,
if
I may, they had they run, they made their little money, but it ain't gonna mean nothing. It ain't gonna mean nothing because we gonna rule the planet forever and y'all gonna go extinct. So yeah, y'all had y'all little run, y'all had y'all fun, but y'all gonna pay for it too. Y'all took all this money out the black community. All this money could have been poured into the black community. That's what KRS-One is trying to explain.
When Sugar Hill Records came out, a woman named Sylvia Robinson and her husband Joey Robinson.
Zabak said that was the first viral album I had remembered them, the Sugar Hill Gang, real music. And what he's saying is true. What he's saying is facts, because back then that was actually real music that was uplifting black people. You know what I'm saying? Right. That wasn't over sexualizing our women. That wasn't over sexualizing our men. That wasn't downgrading our men. It wasn't saying kill a nigga, kill it.
Right.
Killing black people. That wasn't doing none of that back then. You know what I'm saying? Right. What the brothers they were talking about was more political and to uplift the black community. But nowadays it's more just basically destroying and the destruction of the black community. And it took Kanye West to actually bring this to the forefront, lose his billionaire status behind it, and from looks like it was so far, he's not backing down from it neither. You know what I'm saying? He folded a little bit and apologized and said, whoever heard he apologized, but he's still standing on what he said, though. You understand? Because with what the brother said was, if you go to Apple Tunes right now, if you go to the rap genre, it's in the first 3-4 songs, kill a nigga this, kill a nigga that, I'ma fuck your hoe, I'ma fuck you this, I'ma fuck your hoe this, I'ma do that, I'ma kill a nigga this, kill a nigga that, I'ma sell you some drugs, I'ma do some drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really all it is, and that's what has destroyed the black community over the last since NWA. That's what has been helping destroy the black community, and the so-called Jewish man has promoted that time after time again. Even though they'll say in that one we played last week, or we're gonna do it this week, but they say we sympathize for the drug and all that, for the drug addiction and all that, but yet they promote rappers that sell the drugs, that want to do the drugs. You know what I'm saying? And like Charlamagne said, that was hypocritical.
If I may, that's what the Jewish dude told Charlamagne. I got people to feed. Right. I got people to feed, but KRS-One, he got people to feed too, and he talking about his people. That's why he's saying
they owned all of rap. If you could somehow phantom that in your head for a hot minute, there was one record label that had all the top rappers of the day on it.
That's what's going on now. It's one race of people that own all the wealth. Feel me? Right. And that's the Jewish man. And when the Most High sent his son back, Christ, all that stuff is going away. And we going to be the ones owning all the wealth. But we going to contribute to these heathens as we see fit. And they going to see that we should have been the rulers of this planet. I'm telling you, everybody going to know when we get the ruling, blacks, Hispanics, they going to see we should have always been the ones to do it. But if I can get that scripture.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Holy people, which is a separate people. We're supposed to be separate. We is the battery pack behind this place, why it's so rich. That's why Sweden is not as rich as America. Russia, Germany, all these other white countries is not as rich as America because they don't have God's chosen people. Because we are a separate people. We're supposed to be separate from all these other heathens.
The Lord hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
It say the Lord God, thy God, which is possessor. thy, which is mean yours. The Lord your God hath chosen you to be a special people unto himself. We're the best at everything because God chose us, not because we have melanin. It's because the Most High God picked us to rule the planet. But we have not ruled the planet because we keep sinning and eating pork and having sex with white women and all that evil stuff he said not to do, which everybody else get to do and they will prosper. But us, we're not going to prosper if we sin because we're God's chosen people. Deuteronomy 7:6.
Come above all people that are on the face of this earth.
Right, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth, we better than everybody. At everything, anything you can think of, we are better. And that's why one record company is what Kara West One was breaking down, had control of all the best rappers. Because we the best at everything. We was chosen to be the best. So that's all I got on that.
It's like if I could real quick, going back to what the scriptures say, is we are the salt of the earth too. That's why the rap industry is worth $10 billion. That's why the rap industry is worth $10 billion. It's because we're the salt of the earth. You know what I'm saying? You see if you just roll around anywhere, you see the white boys and the white girls jamming to these black songs, these black lyrics, rap music that hate black people. They don't even like black people. I ain't never seen black people in their life in some places. You know what I'm saying? They hate these niggas. They niggas this and niggas that, but yet they still jamming to the music. They still jamming to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's because we the salt of the earth. And we the salt of the earth is like what you just brought out. We are the chosen people. You know what I'm saying? We ones that the Most High chose. We supposed to be a separate people unto the Lord himself. You understand? And we are the salt of the earth. And that's why the rap industry is worth $10 billion. You know what I'm saying? That's why these so-called Jewish people, they're able to only sign people that want to talk about niggas, kill a nigga this, kill a nigga that, fuck a nigga hoe, turn this bitch into a hoe, money this and money that. I sell drugs, I do drugs, all that. That's why that's a $10 billion company. It's because black people are on the salt of the earth, and what black people do is what everybody wants to do. It's like
right. All right, if I may, so yeah, I'm gonna drop that and I'm gonna go to the next video.
Okay.
What's up, man? Ain't heard from you in a while. Why? Where you been?
Nah, I'm cool. I mean, I'm cool. It's just taking me a minute, that's all. But I'm gonna straighten everything out as soon as I get that money.
Oh. Cognac. Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah.
What I said?
It's grown man business.
It's grown man. What's up, man? What's up, man? Ain't heard from you in a while. Why? Where you been?
Nah, I'm cool. I mean, I'm cool. It's just taking me a minute, that's all. But I'm gonna straighten everything out as soon as I get that money.
Oh. Cognac. Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah.
What I said?
It's grown man business.
It's grown man.
Now if I may, now this is of course a skit from and they used the voiceover from the movie ATL. But this is true. And this is what America has done, feel me, when with this child support, with this child, all this stuff, child care, whatever they want to call it. They have used that as a tool to put the black woman over the black man. Because this is exactly how they feel. That's why they go in court. You feel me? As soon as the relationship ends, they go right to court, put you on child support. Because the so-called white man has used this as a tool. If you want some little extra money, just don't be with the man. What they say, if you want Section 8, you can't have a man living there.
Right.
You want child support? Well, y'all, 9 times out of 10, y'all ain't gonna be together. I never heard of a nigga that was in a relationship with this woman who's paying child support and still in a relationship. They're trying to destroy the black family, man. The so-called white man is so evil and devilish, man. He's trying to destroy the whole black household, and he used money to do it. And that's the whole point of this skit.
So like if I could real quick, I actually have heard of a nigga paying child support and being with a woman at the same time. But what the catch was, she can only get the Section 8. She can only get the food stamps. She can only get all the benefits if she was on child support. Basically, you know what I'm saying? He was paying her child support so they can get the benefits, but she was giving that money right back to them, bro. Mm-hmm. So they could stay on their benefits. You know what I'm saying? So they were basically just milking the system.
Yeah. So and then you see how she pulled up in the car like she was like one of them niggas doing
right. What's up, man?
From the D boys and pull that boy.
Ain't heard from you in a while. Why? Where you been?
See what I'm saying? It's a lucky year.
Oh shit!
It's dead. Like dead. That's how they feel too. They feel like they like your slave master. So if I may, let me get Isaiah 3 and 12. That's exactly how these sisters be feeling when they put a nigga on child support. They feel like they his motherfucking master. You feel me? Like real throat.
Nah, I'm cool. I mean, I'm cool. It's just taking me a minute, that's all. But I'm gonna straighten everything out as soon as I get that money.
Oh.
Look, balling. The women balling on child support.
Right. And if I could real quick, if I could real quick, this like we was bringing out at the first. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Christian church has promoted. This is what the Christian church does. They put the black woman above the black man. You know what I'm saying? And it only happens in the black community. You know what I'm saying? No other race of woman is above the man in that race.
Right.
It's only in the black and brown community is the black and brown woman put above the black man. Every other race know, hey, I need the black man. Oh, I need the man. I need the man for this. I need the man for that. Only in the black and brown community is a woman put above the man. I'm a strong black woman. I'm a strong brown woman. That's only in the black and brown community.
You don't see the East Indians doing that, the Asians. No, you only see black and Hispanics doing that shit.
And that's why it could only be a black or Hispanic woman in this video, making this video to make this video the way it is, the viral as it is because first of all, this funny as fuck. Salakia, this is funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? But and on the second note, on another note, this is actually how it's played out in real life too. Even though we know this is a skit, but this skit is played out in real life because that's how the black woman looks at the black man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have this baby, but then I don't need you. You can just pay child support, you pay but you gonna have no say so in what your child does, what your child thinks, how your child is brought up, or none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of niggas don't even pay child support. Cause bitch, who is you gonna tell me how the fuck you gonna raise my child and I ain't gotta say so at all? Bitch, fuck you ain't that child. That's how that's even brought up. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like if a woman can't control your one way, they'll control you in another with their child support. But I mean, as we found out in the black community, bitch, you got us fucked up either way. It's a lucky.
Right. Go ahead. Let's get it in the scriptures. Approve it to them.
Okay, I got which Isaiah 3 and what?
3 and 12.
Come on, I got you. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressor.
Children are their oppressors, man. Now, of course, this is a manifold. So it's also talking about how so-called white men are children race, but also children, your children that you have by wicked women oppress you, which is child support. You hear me? Court orders and all that stuff like that. Go ahead.
It's like if I could, not only that, but if when birthdays and Christmas and all that shit come around, if you can't get your child all the gifts and what they want and go on to debt, get that child and making that child satisfied, then you a deadbeat. You ain't shit. You ain't this. You ain't that. So like if I could, and the woman rule over them.
Right, and women rule over them, and that's exactly what you see in that video. What happened in the video?
Ain't heard from you in a while, boy. Where you been?
I heard from you in a while, where you been? The woman ruled over you. Real talk. Go ahead. Finish the scripture out.
Come on. Oh my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths.
And who lead us? The Christian church. And they cause us to err in the path of our ways. God. And you see you in a minute, boy, where you been? You ain't never heard, hey, the pastor ain't never tell you that when you ain't been to church in a minute. You right there. He said, hey, boy, I ain't seen you in a minute. Boy, where you been?
Nah, I'm cool. I mean, I'm cool. It's just taking me a minute, that's all. But I'm gonna straighten everything out as soon as I get that money.
Oh.
Hey, I'm gonna straighten everything out as soon as I get that money. Then she go grab a shot of liquor.
Cognac.
So I said, these bitches ain't even using the child support for what it's for. But that's all I had.
Okay, we go to the next one.
All right, what's that, Chris? I ain't seen you in a minute, boy, where you been? All right, this is the last video for the night.
Look at this. He don't even bring the trash in. He's in my house with my daughter. Hey, where you at? Look, I bought you this house so that you're able to get yourself together. I had enough of this guy that you got in here. I'm pissed off. I had enough. Excuse me 1 second.
Please don't do this today. Please don't. Dad.
Look at him. Laying in bed, watching my TV in my house, not paying their bills, leeching off my daughter. I had enough of this.
No, he's not. It's okay.
I haven't seen one red penny come in this house. All I see is him laying around in the middle of the day. A grown man should be out working, not laying in bed in here. I'm not trying to hear all that right now. Get up. It's time for you to go. I don't want to hear nothing, man. I haven't seen a nickel from you. All I see is a guy, a grown man laying in bed in the middle of the day, watching TV. This is my house. I do what I want to do.
This is my house. Y'all gave this to me.
I pay the bills in here. You're my daughter. He doesn't belong to me. This is a grown man laying in bed. He needs to get his stuff and get up out of here. Man, I'll record what I want to record in this house. This is my house. This is my daughter. You go up front. I had enough. You go up front. I'm about sick and tired of you picking these deadbeat guys, bringing them up in my house when you can do so much better with yourself.
He's telling me what I need to do. He's telling me how to live my life.
I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm just telling you how to live in my house. I pay the bills in here.
If
You're
you
my
go, then I go.
No, you don't need to go anywhere. You're my responsibility. You're my responsibility.
Controlling my life.
I'm not trying to control you. I'm just trying to do the best for you.
You're trying to live my life.
I don't want
But
you.
if he goes, I go.
No, you stay here. He goes. And what's taking you so long?
Stop talking to him. Don't listen to him. I'm gonna really. Mom has no idea who him.
She knows I'm here.
No, she can't possibly.
You are my daughter. I love you. And I want the best for you.
I'm sick of this.
I'm about sick and tired of deadbeat guys coming in here. Look. It's time for you to go. No, you stay here. You stay here. It's time for you to go, bro. Enough.
I'm not even finna stay here.
Oh, you staying here. It's time for you to go. Enough of these deadbeat guys coming in here doing what they're doing. Hey, say something else. No, enough. No, he's gone. He's gone. That's it. It's time to get your life together. He's cleaned this house up. Your mom and I, we raised you better than this. We gave you everything that you need to be successful in life. We gave you a house, we paid the bills, we gave you a car. You're in school, you're doing well for yourself. Why are you messing around with these deadbeat guys?
I'm sorry.
So basically, it sounds like he want to be her damn boyfriend.
Right.
You overprotective like that, like the little nigga laying in the bed. You went in there and made him leave. Like it seems like you want to be with her, man. That's why I say this boy mom, this girl dad shit.
Right.
Stop.
Right.
That's real close to pedophilia, man. Like, what is you doing, man? You gonna make her be a hoe? He just said you keep bringing these deadbeat guys with an S. With a S. So you're steady making her deal with different men? You want her to deal with different men? Get your weird ass the fuck out of here, man. What, you got a fetish or something? What is wrong with you?
Hey, if I could real quick, I guarantee you that that's a Christian man behind that. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, like you just said, if I could piggyback off what you just said, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like this father wants his daughter to be his woman. You know what I'm saying? And they're sick as hell. That like the boy mom video we did a couple weeks ago. Man, that's sick as hell. That's about the same thing. Now, I don't know if this is a video that's you know what I'm saying, that's you know what I'm saying, played out or whatever. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, this is a real life situation. You know what I'm saying? So with that man trying to force that, like, you should have taught your daughter from the knee how to grasshopper that sex makes marriage. You can only have one man. That you can't go from man to man, so you better choose wisely. Instead of teaching her that, you want to let this girl go out, spread her legs for whoever she can't spread her legs for. They'll bring home whoever she want to bring home, and yeah, you can tell her what man she can or can't keep. That sounds like you said. That sounds real pedophilia. Like niggas, you trying to be her woman? You trying to be her man? Like, you want to be her man?
If I may, let me get Deuteronomy 23 and 17 to just end all of this.
23:17.
This just don't make no sense. How you gonna have? She got a man in there. I mean, he might be getting himself together. He might not be the richest nigga right now. We understand that. But she happy. She cool with him. Why do you want her to go be a hoe? If you supposed to be so righteous, that's why what you said was so heavy is. Now, this nigga is a Christian. And he go to church every Sunday.
You know what I'm saying? And like every pastor, he putting that woman above the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, if you're so concerned about what you're doing in her life, why is you paying for the house she lives in, for all the bills and everything in her house? Why is you doing all that? If you know what I'm saying, if you actually her father and care about her well-being, You should cut paying her bills off and let her pay her own bills. Let the man that she living with pay them bills. Why is you doing that? Unless you looking at that girl like she's your woman, which that makes you a sick individual your goddamn self.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would never. I got 2 daughters. When they get out my house, I ain't paying for not one of your bills. You ain't finna be a hoe neither, though. You ain't finna go from man to man to man to man to man neither. The first man that you with, that's the man you finna keep. Mm-hmm. That's what I teach my daughters. You know what I'm saying? So I got 2 of them. You feel me? So if you choose a man and you lay with that man, that's your husband, and that's your husband for life. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no going to another man or another man or another man and being a hoe. No, you get one choice. I can go where they both in bed right now, but I can go get my daughters right now, and they tell you straight up, I can only have one. And I tell them, you better choose wisely. So if you choose a man that's gonna lay in the bed goddamn day, hey, you chose wrong. But you're not finna be a hoe.
Right, but that's your man.
That's your man. Problem. That's your problem. You're not finna be a hoe.
For whatever reason, that's what you chose.
You're right.
If I may, and we could just get that scripture real quick because we're over the time.
What you say, 17?
Yep.
It's the book of Deuteronomy.
23.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughter of Israel.
Go out and get you a new man.
There shall be no whore of the daughter of Israel.
Oh, you young. You should live your life.
There shall be no whore of the daughter of Israel.
I'm so serious about this one guy.
There shall be no whore of the daughter of Israel.
There shall be no whores of the daughters of Israel. You cannot tell your daughter to go have sex with another man, to leave this man she's with because you ain't satisfied. You cannot do that. That is evil.
And so, like, if I could, real quick, it's funny that this father actually thinks that that woman is going to throw that man away just because he said so. That man is going to be right back in that house and that same night when that father's not around no more. And anytime he may come around, he may not be there, but guess what? He'll be back. We'll say, when your father come around, I'll leave. But when he don't, I'll be back again.
Right.
Hey, so like finish out the verse at the end of 17. Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or no sodomites of the sons of Israel. So basically, no whores and no homosexuals in Israel. It's not happening. Not happening.
Right.
Yeah, that's the end of tonight's podcast. You know, crowds spend night. Tune in every Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
9 to 10 o'clock. Like and share us on Facebook and YouTube. You understand? Because we go live on Facebook and YouTube. Like and share the page. Follow us on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Crowd Spread Night t-shirts, 3 different designs. A small $20 donation help keep the podcast going. Shalom, Israel.
All right, shalom, bro.